you might begin to understand that we're doing thought messages every day. I'll get to that next. We're doing message videos every week. We're doing podcast messages, and we have 6 hours a month. Now, that may not sound like very much, but let me tell you, to do 6 hours of messages on podcasts, it is quite a challenge on top of everything else. And so I'm writing messages and putting messages together, and I'm still a pastor, and so I'm preaching in the church on Sundays as well. And so there is just massive amounts of preparation and being behind the camera and then getting behind the pulpit and doing all of these things. But it's been exciting. We are on all of the major podcast providers, and we haven't done a single podcast. Now, recognize I am unknown in the podcast community, and so I'm going on and nobody has ever heard of us at all. But we have not done a single podcast that did not have at least one person that uploaded it. And recently, we had the first time that someone had uploaded from a different service. And so we've got 14 services that we are broadcasting onto. Now, a lot of you may not use all of these services like Spotify and Apple Podcast and TuneIn Radio and iHeartRadio and all of these different places. You might not use them. That's one of the exciting things that is there with the website. Now on the website, right on the home page, you can go right to the home page, thewarriorsword.com, and you can click on Get the Podcast, and you can listen to every one of them. Will hopefully get better. I'm excited that in the near future, and my son has to teach me how to do that, because part of the being overwhelmed is that we're doing lots of digital stuff, and I don't understand lots of digital stuff. But when my son teaches me how to do this, I will be able to do podcasts with him where we will have conversation, or with my daughter where we will have conversation, or I can have others that I can do conversations with on the podcast. And that's very, very exciting to me that we can do that. So even if you say to me, Mike, we don't know what podcasts are, I understand. My daughter-in-law, we were sitting in their living room and we were talking about what we should do, and my daughter-in-law said, I think you should do podcast. And I kind of sat back in the seat and thought, podcast? Here we are, we're doing them, and I believe God is going to bless it. Pray for us. Pray for us. Thank you.